Hi, good morning, and welcome to our fifth podcast. Today, we are here to discuss and share a big item in computer, the big item in computer science that is artificial intelligence, or known as AI. Now, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the definition of AI or artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science dealing with simulation of intelligent behavior in computers, the capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. This essentially captures the essence of AI as both a field of study and the capability it aims to achieve in machines. Right? Welcome to today's episode of Tech Trends Unveiled, the podcast where we unravel the mysteries of the financial world and explore how cutting edge technology is reshaping the way we bank. I am your host, Roslan, and today we are diving into the fascinating world of generative artificial intelligence. Together, we have with me here is Miss Christine. Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
Roslan.
Welcome to our podcast. And I think before we start, maybe you can do a little bit of self-introduction of yourself.
Okay, I'm Christine Chuah. I lead AI Innovation Lab. Besides this, I also propose and recommend the relevant AI solution for our prospect tailored to their needs.
Mm,
In addition, I also help bank to transform from traditional AI into AI first banking.
mm.
On the other hand, actually, I also one of the project manager for our Synergy AI solution.
Solutions.
Yeah.
So you are actually, just to recap what you have introduced about yourself, you are managing the lab. This is where the brain of the creator of AI is in here,
Yeah.
but you actually also involved in implementation and also consultancy to the banks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, we talk about AI. AI is a big picture. AI is so big, but I think today we're going to focus on a subset of AI, which is called generative AI, right? So by the name itself, generative AI. So we have the word generate and we have the word artificial intelligence. So before we go in, am I right to assume that generative AI is the capability of the machine to generate the required results? Meaning data, meaning maybe your proposal, meaning the videos and that sort of things.
Report or
Yeah.
any other
So
content
maybe you
also.
can elaborate. What actually is
Okay.
generative AI?
Well, generative AI is a subset of AI or next generation of AI that goes beyond traditional AI.
Okay.
Actually, it's learned from vast amount of data and use this knowledge to produce output that mimic human creativity.
Right. And decision is can also be made by if let's say the owner decide to allow the system to decide, generative AI will then be able to decide on
Yeah,
behalf.
usually AI will
Recommend.
the solution for you.
Okay.
So we still need expert to verify and validate whether the output that generated by AI is accurate or not, or reliable or not.
Okay. So it's not totally in your course of doing these projects, it is not totally reliance. We can't be totally reliant on
Trust
the AI.
yeah.
We still need the human part to be
The
involved,
expert.
the expert in the subject matter to be
Yeah.
involved and to agree or to disagree with AI, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So share with us how is this what is actually the evolution of AI?
Okay, so the journey of AI has been truly extraordinary. It started from rule-based system where computer perform tasks based on predefined rules. That became the era of machine learning, where the system could learn and improve from previous experience without being explicitly programmed for every task. Now we are in the era of generative AI. This marked a significant leap forward as AI not only learn and adapt, but it also creates. So this revolution has been revolutionized how we interact with technology and make decisions, as well as open up a new world of possibilities.
Yeah, with Gen AI. Yeah? Okay. I think we talk about the evolution of AI. Now let's talk about the current state of generative AI. Maybe you can share with us in today's environment what actually is the current state of Gen AI.
Okay, actually 2024 is a game-changing year for generative AI. So according to the latest McKinsey survey report, so 65% of respondents reported that they are using AI regularly. And then actually this doubled up the percentage from the previous survey in just 10 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah. Besides, the report also estimate that across the banking sector, the Gen AI could add value between 200 to 400, 340 billion annually if the use cases are fully implemented.
I see. So, example of Gen AI. I mean, you're talking about 65% of the population in the world is actually
Yeah,
using
based
Gen
on
AI
the
based on the
respondent
respondent,
from
based on the from
McKinsey
McKinsey
report. Yeah.
reports. And this has doubled up. 10 months ago, it was only probably about 30 billion. Now it's escalate to about 65 billion, meaning the increment is double. Yeah, meaning that once everybody, almost majority of the world population is using it. Yeah, what actually are they using? Share an example, maybe. What actually is available out there to be used by uh, so-called normal layman people out there. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, one of the great example is ChatGPT,
Mm,
which launched by OpenAI in November 2022.
mm,
Okay. So actually, within just 2 months, it already gained over 100 million of user,
mm.
and it also has great valuation of 36 billion for OpenAI.
For OpenAI.
Yeah.
Okay. I personally have been using, I think last few months I've been actively using ChatGPT. And I think as a layman, as a person who have previously a traditional person who writes and refers to dictionary or refer to words as words to a man and paraphrase these sort of things. But uh, the result from ChatGPT is actually surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, right.
and,
Actually, you just
and
input the
yeah,
prompt,
yeah,
then it
yeah.
can help you to
Yes,
generate the
yes,
list of content that
yeah,
based on
yeah.
our requirement,
Correct.
right?
So
So
I
it's
think
very
when I first using this is based on my show. When I was first using ChatGPT, I was taking it as more like giving instruction or something. But now it becomes a chat. So I actually chat. That's why the name ChatGPT is. So you chat and say, hey, I would like to do a proposal on this one. Hey, can you change this? Can you do this? And yeah, they give you the results. They give you the. But then again, of course, you need to filter the result because
yeah.
sometimes the words being used in ChatGPT is too flowery, it's too big, then they say it's not real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's ChatGPT. So that's interesting. I think not only for text, but there's also, I believe, an application available out there for you to actually design your PowerPoints, your presentations, and I think for your even for your videos. You want to say something? Sorry.
Yeah, actually there are a wide range of Gen AI application, including actually it can not only use for as a chatbot, actually we can use it to generate new content,
Mm,
to translate the text,
mm,
the language, and
yes.
so we also can use it to uh, transcribe speak to text,
Mm.
and also able to do use it for code generation.
Yes, yes. And yeah, I was using it, so I was trying to translate it into another language, and it did it well. I was like, whoa, it is so unreal, but it happens, it happens. And I think some of our mobile phone that's available in the market is also using Gen AI, and I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think we know
Like
which
Google Map,
company. Yeah,
Siri, all
yeah,
those things.
yeah.
Actually, Bank of America,
Yes.
America, actually a lot of AI application out there.
Yes, yes. And I think for live translation, if I the other day I made a phone call to my friend, I asked him to speak to me in Chinese, and of course I don't understand Chinese. But when he speak in Chinese, I communicate in English. At the end of the day, my voice was sent over to him as in Chinese, and his voice was sent over to me in English. So I think that is
Also,
example, a strong
yeah.
example of Gen AI, which is available out there to the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how can we use this Gen AI in transforming banking sector? Now, our audience right now, our target group is basically those from banks, those from financial institutions, not necessarily technical, but it could be a C level where or the other users which are not technical. So, how can they use this?
Okay. So actually, generative AI can be used in any aspect or any for bank, right, perspective, actually you can use in front end, back end to automate the front end process, back end process, or middle office process. Okay, for instance, we can use it to automate the customer service and support. Okay, so traditionally, the customer service rely heavily on branch visit in person.
Correct.
So we have to go to bank in order to complete our loan application or
Cards
do any
application.
transaction.
Yep.
Okay, so but with Gen AI, actually we can deploy generative AI power chatbot help to handle customer queries, manage the bill payment, or even use it as a financial advice. Okay, so because this ChatGPT use NLP technology to understand customer queries
Understand?
and then can simulate human-like conversation, and then also able to provide more personalized recommendation and financial advice to our customer. So it can provide non-stop, more smarter or more precise recommendation by offering 24/7 support
24/7
to
support to
customer.
customers.
Yeah.
This Gen AI, of course, we're talking about, let's say we talk about our country, Malaysia. We have multiple races. We have Malay, Chinese, Indians, others, and we have accent. Different state have different accent. If you talk to the East Coast, the accent is heavier. If you talk to those in KL, the accent is different. But I think using AI is able to recognize this accent and actually translate it into if it's a text, translate into a text, a proper text, where then the system will recognize this. This person is mentioning this. So that is in terms of using chatbot. So in terms of credit application, Gen AI can also help to detect fraud because when you submit your documents, word recognition, and also the machine is learning. So today you submit a statement, example, a bank A, and tomorrow or next few days, another customer submitted another bank statement with bank A. But I think the Gen AI is so smart that able to detect the logo is different, probably the font is different, probably, and that will probably trigger get a red flag to the
Actually,
whoever.
we can train or
Yes,
perfect our or refine our LM model in order to recognize all these.
all this, yeah.
Ah.
So it's not only captured, it learned, it captured the
And then
data,
also react.
we train them to manage the data, relearn, keep on relearning. The learning process
To
is never
improve
end,
the accuracy
and then it
and
react.
the reliability of the
Correct?
requirement. Yeah.
Yeah. So it react by telling you, hey, that this is not right, this is wrong, or this is right, this is wrong. Yeah. So to the banks, cost savings. To the bank, less fraud. Yeah. To the banks, probably more personalization services because it's available 24/7. And I think the chatbot today is not a chatbot yesterday where it's a robotic, but it's more human intervention. I think most of the chatbot have names now. You have Ali,
Siri,
Mutu.
Arika,
They give a human
Ellie,
name to the chatbot, and it helps to do automated decisions. So in that sense, the decision is faster. So I think some of the financial institution is offering 20 within 24 hours approval, or even disbursement for that matter. And I think at the back we know that's AI or Gen AI is being used to do this. Correct? Talk a little bit about document processing. About what are the methods, the system or the AI used for document processing.
Okay, for a traditional banking, actually we usually the banker have to input the data one by one from financial statement, bank statement, or payslip. But with this generative AI, actually we could automate the data extraction process, the transformation, classification, and data entry process. So you make the process more
Faster.
we
It's
can
faster.
streamline the process and then
Correct.
faster and better.
So
So
it be there's no need to submit documents
we
anymore.
can submit it
Submission through online.
or digitally.
Yep. So through phone, through
The web,
laptop, or through
or any
web
other
apps,
platform.
and after that, the system recognize and read the character and translate the character into so-called proper text character and start inputting it in the application. So that will save time. That will save time in terms of turnover. That will save time in terms of accuracy because the system recognize that, and then after that generate whatever needs to be generated from the data that is being input. Right? Okay. But using all this, using artificial intelligence, using OCR, using
Machine
chatbot, using
learning or
machine
deep
learning, that sort of
learning.
things, yeah. Um, what are the limitation or what are the challenges in using? What are the limitation or challenges by of generative AI in banking?
Okay, despite the benefit of Gen AI, actually Gen AI also face several challenges in
Correct.
banking sector. The first is data privacy and security.
Mm,
Okay, so as we know, Gen AI rely on vast amount of data, including the customer information and transactional data,
mm.
so which raise concern on data privacy and uh, security lah.
Security.
Okay, so
But if this is if it's exposed to the public, but if it's internal within
if
internally, that
localized actually is safe.
localized, safe. So localized in terms of data privacy, no issue because
Mm,
PDPA is well
mm,
protected.
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
in terms of accuracy also because
yeah.
it's internal. You are concerned if it's beyond. I mean, if it's external. Okay.
Yeah, so banks must ensure to comply with this PDPA or GDPR
Mm.
in order to safeguard our sensitive customer
Customers data. Yeah.
information
So, yeah.
and also mitigate the risk of unauthorized access
Mm.
to customer information.
Okay. So the banks have to take steps to comply. I think there is sets of rules
Mm,
uh, given by the authority.
mm, mm,
In this particular case, it's by Banagara. Is it? If it's the bank, it's by the central bank. The regulatory
yeah,
body
yeah,
will actually issue a guideline for the bank to comply.
mm.
Is there also issue of let's say beside PDPA and accuracy? Is there also issue of AI creating
Yeah, another
a bias
challenge is
decision?
fairness and bias.
Sure. Okay.
So actually, the bias can be data bias, model bias, or algorithm bias.
Mm,
So bank must ensure we have to very careful on this, and
mm,
then especially when they need to ensure the diverse data collection,
mm,
robust testing,
mm.
and also continuously to validate and
Correct.
ensure the data or output generated by AI is
Is
reliable and
reliable.
accurate.
Okay,
So these
so
are very important.
it's not a one-time exercise. You put in
Mm,
a Gen AI in place and you just run it. No, but it's actually evolve. You need to evolve based on results and based on your requirements. You actually need to evolve your results received
mm,
from Gen AI
mm,
because your data might be. I mean,
mm,
at the point of setting up, your data might be not much data, but then as you grow bigger, your data start growing, and from the data start growing, you can see the trend or
or the
the
pattern of
patterns
the
change, right?
yeah.
So the bank have to take steps
Mm,
again to aggressively look at this data, or else you're gonna have a biased data, which result in you making a biased
mm,
decision,
mm,
which then could be a negative or positive impact on the bank. Correct?
yeah.
Okay. Now regulatory requirement. I think there is a guideline. I think by Banagara on this, and there's also Basel compliance, right?
Mm, mm,
So under Gen AI, we
mm,
need. I mean, whoever
mm.
deploy Gen AI in their environment need to ensure that compliance
Yeah,
is
very
very
important.
important. It's very important because
Mm,
if you don't comply, then as you say,
mm,
data is being breached.
mm,
Data is being used for other reasons.
mm,
Security of the system is being
mm,
breached,
mm,
and it becomes free for all,
mm.
and the organization is at risk
Yeah.
because then the data can be used for something else. Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, how important? I mean, we talk about Gen AI. We talk about the involvement. How the banks or the financial institution need to actually monitor the results. How important is human in
Mm,
this whole loop?
mm. Okay. For Gen AI, sometimes it will prompt to hallucination or generate incomplete or incorrect data.
Mm,
So we can incorporate human in the loop
mm,
approach to get expert to review and validate the output that generated by AI, so that we can ensure the output that generated is accurate and reliable.
Yep. Hallucination, yeah.
Yeah.
So a hallucination is basically giving you a false impression or projecting a false image that will have a negative or or
Can
adverse
lead to
impact.
wrong decision.
Correct. So
Okay.
so again, generative AI will not replace human because you still have human. The expert in subject matter will need to be there and to actually using his expertise and looking at the data that has been generated by generative AI and see, hey, it match or it doesn't match, because then we could get away, as you say, hallucination. That's a very dangerous thing to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So expert review on the results from GAI is critical to ensure that the Gen AI achieve what it is designed for, achieve the bank's objective or the financial institution objective, and also ensure the accuracy of the data. Because again, as Christy put me, we do not want anyone, or we do not want to have an hallucination where we thought it was happening well, but it doesn't. Okay. Uh, um, this regulatory challenge, we talk about regulatory, we talk about ethical condition, and I think the bank can navigate the complexity of implementing generative AI in bank responsibly and ethically. The bank need to ensure compliance with regulatory requirement and upholding principle of fairness, transparency, data privacy in AI-driven decision-making process. We talk about generative. What is the future? We talk about application. We talk about right now we have the AI like ChatGPT or translation or this stuff. What is the future for Gen AI?
Okay. So the future of AI, Gen AI in banking is bright and full of potential. So we can expect even more sophisticated AI application that can further streamline processes, enhance customer experience, or improve the financial decision making.
Making
Okay, because of the further innovation might include the AI-driven financial chatbot that can manage entire portfolio.
of the client.
Yeah, for the client, and then also provide predictive and prescriptive analytics for risk management, as well as to provide more advanced fraud detection system.
Okay, so we have moving forward. When is I mean, as we speak now, I'm sure someone is developing this. I'm sure there is probably one of two options available for the market. Now, example, let's say I'm looking for some sort of investment or I'm an investor. You're saying that the Gen AI will be able to actually highlight to me what are the risks, what are the portfolios, what are to look for, what are the do's or what are the go and no go in my particular investment before I invest. And actually, with Gen AI, it also, I mean, with right now accessibility is global now. The Gen AI will be able to share with me, hey, or to propose to me, look at this investment, look at this, this probably meet your requirement, meet your goals, your investment goals, and I think it's anything else. It probably helps the bank to become with this. Again, the customers will be more happy. Customers of the bank more happy because I can just sit in any cafe and open up my laptop or even my phone for that matter and start dealing with the banks through AI. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Christine? Before I think anything and you want to add in about Gen AI? Why is that the banks must seriously consider this?
Yeah, actually, Gen AI is a new trend, so I think we have to, you like it or not, you must adopt this, else you will lag behind. Okay, so actually, because this Gen AI not only can help to enhance the operational efficiency, staff productivity, or improve the customer experience or satisfaction, but besides this, it also help even to
Correct.
reduce the
Correct.
error, and it's translate into lower cost to income
Okay.
ratio for banks.
All right. So with the you have the baby boomers almost gone. You have the Gen Z almost reaching 40 now, 40 plus now. Then we have the other generation. So the new generation, the demand for the new generation, the youngsters, the mid 2020s, the new customers to the bank, the demand for this is there because they are not going to walk into a bank. Whoever can offer easy access, who can offer accuracy and fast decision, I think that is the demand right now in the market. Yeah, I think even baby boomers are looking at that. With COVID was when COVID comes in 2020, everything accelerate, and even now the expectation of customers, I do not want to go to the bank. I do not want to do my transaction with ATMs. I want everything to be online. If I have problem, I issue, I will speak, I will go in and log in to the my PC or to my phone and to get the information that I need. Yeah. So that I think the bank must have this. Uh, uh, in your course of work in your I mean from the lab to the implementation or to even to the project implementation, um, when you do the implementation, what is the challenges that you have in terms of managing the expectation of let's say you implement it in my bank. I have a team of credit officers. I have a team of marketeers. Is there a challenge for them? Is there a challenge to you to implement because they are now giving you, oh, this Gen AI is going to take over my place, or this Gen AI going to speed up matter, I'll be losing my job, those sort of things?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people also got this
Fear.
concern. Yeah. So actually, AI will not replace human, but it will replace who are not using AI. Or someone is using AI will replace you. So because they are more productive,
Correct.
and then they are more smarter,
Correct.
because they use
They have
AI
the
to
data,
generate all the
yes.
thing. Because AI not only can generate content, as I explained just now, actually
Sure.
also able to do a lot of things.
Okay, so in other words, Gen AI, not only for you as a bank, for you or as a user of Gen AI, but by using Gen AI, it gives you that competitive edge over your colleague who is actually the same level as you, because data is just like that, information is just like that, decision is just like that, and then of course with your expertise in the subject matter, you are able to evaluate whether the data or the generative result of that AI is meeting your requirement. Correct, Christine?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Okay, I think that's it for today. Episode of Tech Trends Unveiled. We hope we are able to actually share something about Gen AI where you can actually apply it in your daily life, apply it in your organization, and transform actually the industries you are in. Again, with that, stay tuned for our next episode, and where we will explore more cutting edge technology and technical technology trends that is shaping our world today. With that, Christine, thank you for coming and sharing.
Thank you.
And
Thank
everyone out there,
Thanks.
thank you. And please feel free to comment when you look at our video or podcast. That will actually help us, again, to understand your requirement, to understand where we need to improve. And maybe, I'm sure you all out there needs or wanted to hear something else. Do give us that information. We'll be more than happy to pick it up. Okay. With that, stay safe and be healthy. Thanks.